Yo guys, it's Zakee. I hope you're all well, and today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 motivational tips that you could use for you to make yourself go to the gym. And yeah, let's get into it. Right, so the first one is to dress yourself up for you to make yourself feel like you're ready to go to the gym. Wearing clothing that makes you feel like you're in the gym or you're about to work out. So automatically, if you're wearing that sort of clothing, then like for me especially, I feel like that I need to go to the gym because I'm in my gym clothes, which are normal to my casual clothes. I'm like, why am I wearing these if I'm not going to go to the gym? So if I force myself to wear the clothes, then I'll be like, right, I need to go to the gym or do a workout. Obviously, if you're sitting at home on the couch wearing normal joggers or a normal t-shirt and you're just sitting there casually, then of course, if you're questioning the fact that whether or not you should go to the gym, of course you're going to be like, nah, there's no need for me to go to the gym. But if you're sitting there like in your gym gear, then you're basically ready to go. All you've got to do now is just get up and then go to the gym, and that's it. The second one is to make a commitment. So this could be you saying to your friend, right, both of us need to go to the gym, or 3 of us need to go to the gym, and this is going to make it much more likely for you to go to the gym. So if you've got a plan, not even a plan, if you and your friend have said, right, so we need to go to the gym on Monday, Tuesday every week. Obviously in the start you need to start off like with only a couple of days a week, or like as less as possible, so it doesn't like make you overwhelmed, if that makes sense. So like you don't want to be like going to the gym all the time in the start, because it's going to become too much for you, and then you're going to be like, nah, no, I'm not really feeling it after a while, and then you're just going to slowly back off, and then you'll come to a halt eventually. Also, going with a friend is also going to help, because obviously if you're seeing your friend make progress, and then like you cannot compare your progress to them, but they can give you tips, you can give them tips. And then if you're going on your own and you're obviously doing your set, it's going to be less likely that you're going to make more not even progress, but like it's going to be less likely that you're hitting them like PBs, your personal best. When there's someone there, that person's going to push you like, come on, let's go, one more. And then if you're on your own, who's going to say that to you? No one. So once you think you're done, that's it, you finish your set. But then if there's someone there pushing you, saying, oh, one more, you're going to be like, right, I need to try and push for another rep. And of course, if there's someone there with you, then they can motivate you by obviously gassing you up, saying, oh, well done, or like, look at you, you're losing weight, putting on some muscle mass, or you're looking a lot more ripped. Little things like that can go a long way, because that's what at the end of the day is going to keep you motivated, because you know that if someone else is seeing the progress that you're making, then you're going to be like, right, so it is working, I need to keep it up and keep it going. All right, so the third factor is to make a plan. Right, so most people in the start, this is the mistake they make. They plan to just get fit or just get active or become active, and that's good in the short run. There's nothing wrong with obviously getting active, but then you need to have like a set goal. Like it could be weight loss or muscle gain. If you're seeing progress by yourself, of course, if you're looking in the mirror and you're like, oh, my biceps are getting bigger or my chest is popping more, and if your friend backs that, and if your friend's like, oh, look at you, you're losing weight or your muscles are becoming more toned, then you're gonna feel like, right, so this is working and I need to carry on for me to achieve my goals. Right, so the third factor is to make a plan. So a lot of people go to the gym thinking, right, so I want to become more active. Of course that's a good goal, but it's not really sustainable in the long term, because your goal could be to become active, so you could go on Monday, Tuesday every week, but then when you don't go, you don't feel like you're impending any progress. So if your target is to lose fat and you don't go, and then you know that you need to go to the gym for you to achieve this goal, and if your goal is to lose fat and you haven't been to the gym, then you know that you need to go to the gym, and you're going to feel guilty after for not turning up for your session. But if your goal is just basic and it's just to stay active and stay fit, you're not going to feel like it's necessary for me to go to the gym every single day, or I can just go for a session here and there. Another factor is going early. This is not because it's better to go in the morning. For some people it might be, but some people just aren't early risers, or some people aren't morning people. This is because throughout the day you could do things which would make you like, obviously not lazy, but certain things can make you tired, like activity throughout the day. And then that's when you start to contemplate whether or not you should go to the gym. So obviously if you go in the morning, the gym's over and done with, so you've done that, and now you've got the rest of the day to do whatever you want to do. But obviously if it's getting to the evening and you're like, oh, should I go to the gym or should I not go to the gym? And if you're feeling tired, then most likely you're going to be like, nah, it's alright, I'll give it a miss, and then I can just go tomorrow, I can go the day after, I can go next week, and then you'll keep on pushing that back, and then before you know it, you're going to be like, when was the last time I actually went to the gym? Because throughout the day, I know that I used to do this. So say as if I'm at college from like 9 to 5, at 12 o'clock I start thinking, right, I need to go to the gym. Come 1 o'clock, I'm a bit more tired. 2 o'clock, I'm getting even more tired, or it's just me getting bored because of college. And I'm like, oh, should I go to the gym? Because all you're thinking about is going home and just relaxing. And you're like, if I go home, I can't relax if I'm going to the gym. So you're just thinking, nah, it's fine for today, I'll just take a rest today. But if you've been in the morning, it doesn't matter whether or not what you want to do after. You can, because you know that you've been to the gym, you've done what you've needed to do, and then the rest of the day you can just relax. So the last one is a crucial factor, probably one of the main factors, especially for me, is to have reasonable goals. This is where people mess up and make like goals that aren't sustainable for you, which you can't reach. Of course, people follow fitness influencers and they're like, right, that's the dream body, that's the body that I want to achieve, not knowing what that person has been through to obviously attain that physique or to get to where they are right now. That person could have been going to the gym for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, or their whole life, and because of it, and genetics as well, they can play a big part. So you need to think of a better version of you, basically. That's what I've recently done. So you need to image yourself obviously right now, look in the mirror and just think, what would I look like if I lost this amount of fat, if I lost this amount of muscle, if I gained this much muscle? You need to like envision that, and then just have that picture in your head and you be like, right, I need to work towards that, because that's what's sustainable for you. So there's no way you can't achieve something if your goal is to achieve a better version of yourself, because no matter what you do, you're going to become better, of course, if your nutrition is right, if you're working out correctly and whatnot. But that's what's going to be like better for you in the long run, because obviously some people just set themselves up for failure if their goals are to become one of these large fitness models. But because once then people realize that they can't do that they can't achieve that physique, or they can't get to where they want to get, their motivation is going to drop significantly, and it might even cause them to back off and just stop going to the gym, which obviously isn't the end plan, which wasn't the goal to start off with. So you need to set out like small goals, and obviously for each milestone you hit, you need to like treat yourself, because if you're hitting little goals and milestones regularly and treating yourself, you know that you can treat yourself again for the next time. And if you're hitting them on a regular basis, it all adds up, and then in the end you're going to look back and be like, right, so I was hitting them little goals, but then now they've all added up and I can see like all the progress that I've made. That's also where people go wrong. They don't reward themselves for the little changes. So an example could be where you lose half a kilo in a week. Like, people might be like, oh, that's not really a lot, but if you can do that every single week consistently for 2-3 months, and your goal is to lose weight or lose fat, if you add that up, that's quite a lot, and then you're on the way to achieve what you want to achieve. So the end goal will be close for you. Obviously it's not an overnight change where, all right, so I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week and then after 2 weeks that's it, I'm going to achieve my goal. No, obviously it's a lifestyle that you have to adapt to, and then the wins will come, but then it's the small steps there, and it's the small wins on the way to that big win what's gonna impact your motivation to go to the gym and to keep on going. Right, so that's it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Instagram as well. On there I'll be putting out a poll to see what I should do for my next video, and yeah, I hope you guys have a good day and see you next time.